Right then guys, Gaffed is back. Now, did this fool you? I know it fooled a few of you, but some of you guys knew straight away what was going on. Because you've watched my channel too much, you understand, oh, where is it? That you need something to go with it, and it's Gaffer's favourite lipstick yet again. This stuff is so versatile. I've had people ask me, where can I get it, Gaffer, if I don't live in the US or whatever? All I can say is just do a Google search or a Safari search, whatever you use on the internet. Google search roughing balm for card tricks. Something will come up. Harry Robson, Inception. There's so many different roughing balms out there, but something should come up, so just Google search it. I've got 3 predictions. And these 3 predictions are just any 3 cards out of this box. And a deck of cards. Now what I've got is a crimped Jack of Spades. This portion of cards are completely normal, just normal mixed up deck. This portion of cards are double cards. And what I mean by a double card is the 3 of Hearts has a blank 3 of Hearts. Now these cards are coated with roughing balm on both sides of the card, I believe. No, there's no, oh there is, yeah. Just so that these cards will stay together. So when you're spreading them, they will not separate. So there's quite a bit of roughing balm on them so they won't separate. So every card, except for this Jack and except for this King of Spades, have a card on the back. A blank face card with just whatever this is written on the back. So the 5 of Hearts has a blank on the back with a 5 of Hearts. The 6 of Hearts, the Jack of Clubs. Every card in this little packet has a blank card with the card value written on the face of it. You have a cover card on the bottom, a regular card, and a crimped Jack of Spades. Now the crimp is crimped from the face down. This will sit on top of this packet. This packet will go on top of the deck. That is why you've got this cover card, because you do not want to expose this. But because you've got that crimp, you can quickly cut to the crimp without too much effort. Now this is a double pack of cards. So obviously with a keen-eyed spectator there should be like 20 odd cards here, but there isn't because they're doubles. But Joe Blogs, the uninitiated to roughing balm and double cards, will not probably notice. So what we have is my stack of cards. Oh, and just one thing to point out, when you're saying to your spectator, just point to a card. You've got to push them away from the Jack. They cannot choose the Jack. And they cannot use the King of Spades, but any card in between. So no one's ever asked to pick the Jack or the King when I've done this, but you might have to use a bit of spectator management to make sure they don't. So this packet goes on the top of the deck. These 3 cards are any 3 random cards from the regular portion of cards. Everything's going to go into the box. And this is why I keep the cellophane, because I can put my 3 predictions down the back and we're good to go. Right, let me just show you something crazy. It's going to freak you out. I've got 3 prediction cards here. We'll come back to those in a minute. And a deck. Right, I'm going to give you some cards. Now you can show the faces of these cards. Put this packet aside, making sure this card does not flash this. Show them the card and say, look, I've got 3 predictions here. I don't want you to look at the faces just yet, but we're going to put these somewhere into the packet. Now when you get the spectator to shuffle these cards, make sure they don't shuffle them like this. Make sure they shuffle them face down. Say, look, so I just want you to give the cards a shuffle, but don't look at the faces just yet. And then get them to deal them into 3 piles, or just make 3 piles. It does not matter what they do. And when they finish, you can give them the option to shuffle these packets if they want. Just so that they know they've done all the work and there's no way anybody can know where any cards are. Now you're not going to mention these top cards at the minute, forget about that. So the spectators shuffled their packet, they've dealt them down however they want, and they shuffled them again. Right, with my cards, I just want you to point to one of these cards. So they're going to point to, say, the Jack of Clubs. That's why I've got a lot of roughing balm on this card, so I can be quite free with it. It will not split. So I just want you to, why is that? That shouldn't be there. I just want you to point to one of these cards. Let's say they say the 6 of spades. Give them the option what pile to put it on. This one. See, look, you can be quite free with this card. It's not going to split. Let's say they go for the King of Hearts. Where do you want it? On here. And one more, the Joker, say, put it here. Now you could have had any of these cards. Suggestion, get rid of these now. You could maybe put them back in the box. And all you're going to do now is lift up these cards off this card here, because that is the 6 of spades, look. So all you're going to do is lift up these cards. They will come off easy if you just lift them up and say, look, you shuffled the packets, you chose these 3 cards, you put these cards on any packet you liked, and believe it or not, if this has worked, you can now mention your 3 predictions. Now, I didn't show you the faces because the faces are blank, but I did write something on them. And if this has worked, I wrote the 6 of spades on this one, the King of Hearts on this one, and the Joker on this one. Now, at this point, the spectator's probably on the floor trying to pick their jaw back up. But that's it, guys. It's that easy. It's just Gaffer's favourite lipstick. And to reset, obviously, not right now, but you're just going to put these back on top of there, take these cards off this packet, doesn't matter what order these go in, place them back inside your stack somewhere, get all these cards up together, take 3 cards out, remember it don't matter what these are, making sure this goes on the top with your crimp. Put this back into your box, put your 3 predictions, don't matter what these are, it's irrelevant, and you're good to go again. So that's it, guys. So comment, subscribe, like, and come back tomorrow for another card trick. Cheers.